love it, you know I'm crazy. So go ahead, drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the coffee. Talking late night for you.
Because if he was my brother, he wouldn't stop acting stupid. Hey y'all, hey, what's up, and welcome to the Moo Room. I'm your auntie with the T, Auntie Moo, aka Sister Girl, and welcome to the home of the aunties, uncles, nieces, and nephews, the home of the fam, the home of the grown and the sexy. Y'all heard y'all nephew. Y'all know it be real life. And over here in the Moo Room, you know, brother spats. But how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, Renata. Hey, girl. Listen, y'all, I was sitting here cooking. I said, I might as well have a little conversation. Let me drop this link. I don't know when nephew and sisters, I don't know if they're going to come up or not, y'all. I'm just making them some chicken and vegetables. So I've been sitting up here. I was sitting up here cutting up these vegetables. I said, well, shoot, I might as well go live. I'm sitting here cutting up these vegetables. But how is everybody doing? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the family. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I know I had what's going on? Hey, oh, Jamil, you back? Jamir, I thought you be having moments where you be getting in your feelings, Jamir. But I'm glad to see you back. Hey, baby, how you doing? How you doing? You be getting sensitive. You know, at Auntie house, you subject to get kicked out every now and then. You know, I'd be like, shoot, I'd be ready to go to bed. I'd be ready to go on with my life. I got other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So every now and then you might get kicked to the curb. Okay? Don't no hard feelings. That's just how we do things up around here in the moo room. But hey y'all, listen. Yeah, I've been in these streets since I last talked to y'all. And y'all listen. Okay, I'ma say it. People might get mad at me. You know what? I'm gonna wait a few minutes because some people need to hear me say this. Some people need to hear me say this because they feel like I don't hold certain people accountable for things. Um, okay. See you later, sis. Thanks for coming in. They feel like I don't hold people accountable for certain stuff, but I do. I do hold people accountable. And listen, and if one more person call themselves trying to dig and say, "Oh, you still this way?" I just found down my blanket. Oh, tell Daddy that it's stuck to your blanket. Yeah. Um, one thing. What you say? I just like to flirt. That's all. Oh, you good, Jimmy? But one thing people don't understand about Auntie, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hold myself accountable. I'm a hold you accountable, or whatever. And listen, I don't have no bad blood with nobody, but there are some people that I just listen. I feel like they owe me an apology because I didn't do them nothing. I just decided that I was gonna walk away. And if I walk away, I walked away peacefully. I walk when people ask me why I walked away, I said because of a disagreement. It was some stuff that was being said that I didn't agree with. I didn't take sides. I erred on the side of right. And then they come and they want to drag me because of who I'm associated with. And so that made me just be like, I mean, and I feel like if these people can go on other people's platforms and give them an apology and they didn't do the things or say the things that they said to or about me, then where's my okay? So I'm fair and I'm just. Hey, Ann, I'm fair and I'm just, and I believe you reap what you sow and you sow what you reap. And I don't know. People just be showing fake love. And I mean, don't think because Auntie is quiet. I ain't really quiet, but that I'm like oblivious to a lot of stuff. I'm not. I just I just know how to choose my battles. I've been in this game a long time, baby, and I've won a lot of wars. And the reason I won the wars, baby, because I wasn't so quick to move. You know what I'm saying? So I just sit back and I just wait. And I put on my, what they say, I put on my thinking cap and I just think. I just wait and put on my things and just be good. So that's just, and, my thing is this, whether I like you, I stand beside you, whatever. If you right, you right, and if you wrong, you wrong. And I'm like that, and I'll be less than a person because I feel like that. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you can say, "Hey, Auntie, you wrong. You wrong. It's 10 left shoes. Show me why I'm wrong." Okay, I'm wrong there. Okay, I can. I'm woman enough to apologize. I'm woman enough to say I was wrong. All that good stuff. But everybody not like that. Everybody not like that. Hey, Auntie Beth. And I just feel like if people can own up to some stuff, because I've been really watching and I had seen something, and um, we had talked about it, me, nephew, and sis had talked about it behind the scenes a few times. And, we just took a stand on that we wasn't really going to talk about it in front of the camera because we don't want people take your words and they twist them and try to go back and say we said this and said that. So um, hold on, y'all. So to eliminate that, we just was like we're not gonna just certain stuff we just don't kind of stay away from, not talk about all that good stuff. Well, hold on, y'all. I gotta cut up these vegetables. And then I be feeling some type of way because I be feeling like people, um, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I was talking to some, and like I said, we got some stuff coming down. We got some real people coming up talking about some real stuff. We're gonna be talking about adoption. We're gonna be talking about finding your family members after a long period of time because I don't know if I ever share my story of finding my father, my biological father. I mean, and he was right under my nose the whole time, but because family was the way family was back then, nobody really, people would hint to stuff, but people would never just come out and say it because it was kind of like, I guess, a family secret. You know what I'm saying? But they would be like, "Oh, my cousin, she never was able to hold water. She know who she is." So she would say stuff like, "That's your dad," or whatever, and I'd be like, "That's not my dad. My dad ain't, this. I thought my dad that raised me was my biological father." And so then, when I got a certain age, um, he sent me a birthday card. I was 10 years old. He sent me a birthday card for my 10th birthday. And in the birthday card, he said, um, "Happy birthday from your father." And I don't know if back then it was okay, we agreed to this until she got old enough to understand. I don't know what the conditions were with him and my parents, you know what I'm saying? But so of course I got questions. I'm gonna go ask my dad and my mom, why is this man sending me a card saying from your dad? But the crazy thing is, my father and my dad both name were James. Both of their name were James. So, and I'll never forget the look my dad gave my mom that day. And they took the card from me and they put it in the closet. I'll never forget. And for like about 2 weeks, I'll go get the card and I'll read it because they just put it in the closet. And then one day, you know, they sat down with me and told me the truth. You know what I'm saying? And explained the truth to me. But it never changed nothing because me and my dad, like, I don't know, like I respected him more, like I loved him more and respected him more because he took in, you know, a woman that had children, and he was a great father. He was a great father. When I say great father, he was a great father. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they had other children together and he never separated us. Like, we was and I was the only girl. So I was the only girl that my mom had with my biological father, and I was the only girl in the house with my dad. So I had a blessed life. I can't complain. I can't complain. I never dropped that link. Hold on. I can't complain. I had a good life. So that's about it. That's what I'm saying. Can't nobody use nothing against me because baby, I don't mind telling my story. I don't mind telling my story. Um, this organic chicken is, I don't know. I don't think I'm buying this kind no more. I don't like it. So, um, yeah. So I was raised in Louisiana, Minnesota, Mississippi. I lived in Mississippi for a few years, but mostly Louisiana. I spent my summers in Louisiana, my school year in Minnesota. I was northern educated, as they would say, but cornbread fed, um, in Pineville, Louisiana, 605 Grant Street. We should all be adults in this house. But why? It shouldn't be nothing that is said that is an adult like, hey, lipstick and gossip. I am cooking y'all nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews and cousins some dinner. Y'all uncle. They wanted some person. Huh? hmm The girls probably don't want that. What you gonna get them? Huh? What you gonna do? Huh? Huh? Um, how she just she got an attitude. So, girl, no. I had a little meeting earlier because I'm trying to find. We got a project going on, and we're trying to find some venue spaces and stuff like that. So, girl, that's how I just regular. I ain't even got on. I don't think I got on earrings. I don't even got on no earrings, y'all. But thank you, boo. Thank you. Uh-uh. So hopefully I can go like hopefully I can get some people I know that got some stuff going on here. Yeah, I know I'm an inspirational type of girl, but my home girl, she releasing her Savage Girl Summer album. And baby, it's savage, okay? So listen, if y'all like a good hot girl anthem, and if y'all in you know, y'all FM red dress stage. Y'all better check it out. Her name is Aura. Okay, LOAura. I posted her on my whatever. So I said the nieces is really is it some aunties might be feeling like that too, but it's a niece. It's kind of a niece album. You know what I'm saying? But the aunties might be feeling like that too. They might be feeling like that. They might be feeling away too. Who is that? Oh. Yeah, I might be feeling like that too. Shit, y'all. I know y'all gotta put stuff on to kill that salmonella. Oh, I took as I listen. I clean as I could. I hate when there's like a whole bunch of dishes to cook at the end of the time. So I cook as I clean. I mean, I clean as I could. So y'all might see me get out of here and I be in here washing dishes, y'all. That's because I don't. When I get done, baby, and then by the time they hurry up and eat, I'm ready to clean. I'm using olive oil. I'm using olive oil and sesame oil. That's what I'm using right now. Jamia, I told you I'm not fooling with you today. Not today, Jamia. I told you earlier that today. I know you like to have fun. A little brown Ground ginger is always good. And this is a 17 or 14 spices or whatever. All purpose seasoning. And then, I like to be able to put my seasoning on. Seasoning this real quick. A little black pepper. A little Himalaya salt. Just a little pink Himalaya salt. Bye, boy. Jamera, ain't nobody thinking about you. Bye. See you next time. Ain't nobody hating on you. Just ain't nobody gonna be sitting up here entertaining you right now. Hey, Lakeisha. Yeah, I told you I wasn't really. I was waiting on nephew and auntie to come up, but I told you I had something to say. So I'm gonna go and say it. So it can be my words. Don't misconstrue my words. I'm not saying nobody's a bad nothing. I'm not saying nothing like that. Don't take my word. If you're gonna say the whole thing, play this part too. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this unapologetically. Okay? I'm gonna say it unapologetically that I'm in agreement with a lot of these content creators that is saying that Mama Charlotte needs to do better. And Mama Charlotte is keeping up a lot of this mess among her children, and she cannot. I love Mama Charlotte. Do not get me wrong. I stand 10 toes down for her. I don't fought other people. I don't argue with other people about her. And I have always said, even on this channel, it's off limits. However, I have been hearing and seeing and all that. Her name has been coming up with her children. You know what I'm saying? Mommy said, mommy said. And I feel like mommy should stop. And I get it. Mommy's gonna take whoever side is, you know, who mommy's with at that time. Whoever with her, she's, that's whose side is what she's gonna take. And I get that. But as a mother, you have children that, yes, they're grown, but you have grandchildren, you have great grandchildren, so yes, how that they are grown and everything, there's still a place that, hey Sonya, I feel like I feel like there's still, you have to still take some responsibility. Okay. Now you might have people that be like, she do take responsibility. Everybody knows what her struggle is. I get that, y'all. I'm not discounting nobody's struggle. I'm not discounting what nobody is going through. I'm not counting how it happened, when it happened. None of that. That's why I said don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Don't do that. Okay? What I'm saying is there has to be at some point a level of accountability. That's all I'm saying. Okay? There has to be at some point a level of accountability. And yes, okay, Auntie got the video where she said she knows she messed up. She know that. So my thing is, even if you know, as a mother, as a grandmother, even if you know you done messed up somewhere down the line, you know you have not always made the right decisions. You know you have pinned the end against the middle. You know everything that you have done. Okay? Come on. I'm just saying. This is just how I'm looking at it. And y'all might be like, no, Auntie, because y'all might not look at it the same way I look at it. But this is how I'm looking at it. Even if you know that, you don't continuously do that. At some point, you have to be like, okay, I messed up. Let me move forward. Let me get this stuff together. We got to do better. The family ain't gonna heal completely until everybody is in alignment. Until everybody is in alignment, they can't completely heal, y'all. There's no way that they can completely heal until everyone is in alignment. I'm sorry. As much as we want everybody to heal, we want everybody to be on one accord. We want the family to get together. I want a show. Y'all want a show. We want all this stuff, but nobody can heal until they all get on one accord. It's not gonna happen. So, um, I haven't listened to everything, y'all, because everybody's like, "Oh, Auntie, you need to go listen to this because they said this and they did that and they did this." First of all, I can even as a spectator, someone that supports the family and the whole, all that. I can't force nobody to feel, say, do nothing. Okay, let me start by saying that I can't force nobody to say, do, or feel, or do anything. I could suggest all day. Hey, y'all need to. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? But I can also be told this is my family business. Stay the hell up out of it. And I have to bow out gracefully. You understand what I'm saying? So I hate when people be like, you're right, they all have to be in alignment and agreement. Hold on, let me put these comments up here. So people can hear. You say you're right, they all have to be in alignment, agreement, along with forgiveness. Pray for them. You have to pray for them in their entirety. Starting with the mama. People want to always pray for Krishan. They want to pray for Krishan Jesus, but they need to pray for healing with Miss Shirley. Because it has to be hard to see your mommy going through. They're blaming you, or they feeling like you should do more. Or one is saying I'm doing everything, the other one is saying I'm doing everything. But then they still have lives. They still, but it's 12 of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, two locked up, but okay, that leaves, okay, well, 11 of y'all, okay, live it. Two locked up, but that leaves 9 of y'all. Y'all can get y'all mama, and I'm just saying, you don't, I mean, this is just a suggestion. Y'all can get y'all mama $125 a piece a month and pay her rent, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't live over in Baltimore. I don't know what the rent is like. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can't commit to doing that. And maybe they are doing that. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are like getting together and saying, okay, we're gonna put $200 a month in a pot for mommy. You know what I'm saying? That's 1,800 between nine of us that can do something right now. You know what I'm saying? That's 1,800. Nine of us to give her $1,800 a month, and that can put them. You know, they could have their house. You know, and we responsible for keeping the rent paid and the lights on with that $1,800, and they're responsible for everything else. Only thing we're gonna make sure is her rent, her lights stay on, her water stay running, and you know what I'm saying. Everything else. Put her in an assisted living place where she has to. Do you understand what I'm saying? She can't roam the streets. She can't do none of that. You can do that for $1,800 a month, y'all. They take them to the grocery store. They make them. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard, but it's like, listen, I'm quick to tell somebody either you want to get help or you don't. That's it. But you ain't gonna keep out here embarrassing me, saying my, making me feel like I'm less than or I'm not whatever, and you don't want the help. Say you don't want the help. Say you don't want the help. That's how I feel about it. And I could be off. And like I said, it ain't my family, so I don't know, all their dynamics of their family. I'm just saying how if this was a problem in my family, how I would solve it. If it was nine of us and my mom was struggling like that or whatever, I'll be like, hey, somehow we got to come up with $400 a piece to make sure mommy's okay or make sure dad's okay or make sure, you know, that's just how I would do it. But like I said, it's not my family, but I'm just saying what my suggestion would be. And some people be like, well, they helped her. But then, it's like, okay, y'all want to talk about, y'all want to talk about other stuff, but, and then you wonder why, like, a lot of the projects don't get off the ground because you gotta have a good foundation to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have good intention on stuff. You can't just be out here um, having, bad intentions and stuff. You gotta have a good intention. If your intention is to take care of your parents, your intentions are to do this and that. God is gonna bless you in that. I'm telling you, He does every time. Makeda, there's no stir fry sauce. No stir fry sauce. I don't see none. I don't know because I don't remember making none. Huh? I don't know, but I just feel like if she is, because you hear a lot of the sisters and stuff and are saying like, well, mommy said, and I'm like, mommy, you need to stop talking because you're making things harder for them to, you know what I'm saying? Like get back together. You're making it where they don't trust each other. You're making it where they're gonna. Yeah, but I don't think she got her purse with her or nothing. So, and whatchamajigga don't take tap. So I have to just tell her I need to go get some stuff for herself. So I don't know. Just, I just like that children trying to keep comparing their mom with celebrity moms and Krishan Latifah should put their mom in the paid for home. Be feeling rehab. That's yeah, that's right. And this is the thing. If Chifa, my thing is, that's why I said, if y'all want to get your mother help and y'all want her to still be able to live the life she wants to live, do the things she wants to do, not have any repercussions or anything for what she does or whatever, then y'all need to all pitch in because that's saying that y'all all are in agreement. Okay? That's what that's saying. That's saying y'all all are in agreement that she's gonna live like that. And y'all gonna help her live like that. You can't put that on no one person, y'all. You can't blame no one person when it's nine, you know what I'm saying, other or 11 other people affected. Because even her sons being incarcerated has to affect her. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that I don't know. As a mother, when our kids mess up, we feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we feel partially responsible for their mess ups. And we could be innocent. We don't have to feel responsible, but as a mother, you do feel responsible for their mess ups. So I'm not saying that she doesn't have, any feelings. I'm not saying she don't have any feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. So what are we gonna do next? What's next? Hmm? What's next? Instead of them coming on here as siblings. And listen, this ain't nothing I won't say to none of them face. Instead of them coming on here arguing as siblings, blaming as siblings, mistreating each other as siblings, as doing instead of them doing that, we need to be getting together as siblings and figuring out what's next. Maybe a show idea would be getting Monty Hill and they're coming together having family meetings and they're coming together supporting their mom getting healed. Maybe that right there in itself, baby, I will watch that journey. Definitely will watch it because I support her healing. Because I really support her getting healed as a mother. said the family openly supports people but does not support Krishan when they got something going on. Krishan always supports them back. I'm gonna say this. So I'm gonna say this. So Krishan sat down for a year and a half. Um, she sat down even before she went and did her 90 days. She had sat down. She had gave them the opportunity, all of them. Jaden, Alexis, Callie, Carissa, Blueface. She gave them all the opportunity to do their third sizzle. Now, granted, when she first sat down, Chastity was pregnant. So maybe she feel like she didn't really get to do her shine because she was pregnant. But y'all know y'all about to get mad at me. But I'm gonna say this. Along with postpartum depression, grief, mental illness, all that wrapped up into one, that's a lot of why that girl crashes out, y'all. And I know. Y'all be like, no, she did it. Listen, first of all, if you really support Krishan and you stand with her, you be knowing the real from the fake. You be knowing when they be lying. You know, be knowing how much of it be true, how much of it be untrue. Y'all forgot. In that year and a half, Tifa did 3 seasons of Baddies. She made her a little movie. She did her a few interviews. But my question is this. Oh, you're good, Auntie Beth. Okay, I know for time like the family, she needs to pack up CJ and they need to be states, if not countries away from everyone. I know. Strong young. You sound like Nephew Drake. Nephew Drake say that every day. I want Auntie Beth to feel better. Let's send him a little love and prayers to Auntie Beth. We touch and agree for healing. Hey, people. I think she will. I think it's gonna be oh yes, God is on girl. You know the prayers of the righteous avail much, Auntie Beth. You know you got some real live prayer warriors around here. Most of the time, heals and shows the grace with a handle spoon. While standing on business, God is going to send her the family her heart desires and needs. You right about that. I believe that too. But sometimes we can desire something and that may not be God's desire for us. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta always ask God. That God never forget like even with my husband, I used to have to baby, I used to pray. Baby, I had to tell God, bring me to the throne and tell me. And he did. And he did. And it ain't without its own life expectancy, you know. But I don't think my husband wouldn't tolerate no carnivore behavior, child. My husband would never tolerate that. Rich this life off, y'all. Never. And my husband's real laid back. He let me shoot. You know, we have a good time, y'all. He really actually, he real pretty. He real laid back. But all that stuff like that Carlissa be doing, showing her cha-chas and showing her butt and all that. Mm-mm. That's what she be like, people don't have no that we ain't got no spineless husbands that'll sit there and think that shit is cute for $2.50. For $2.50. I really feel like the time is the Joseph of the family. It is a very hurt walk. But sometimes though, you gotta know when to say no. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta be like, I'm not doing that. And that's the thing. She learned how to say no in certain circumstances of her life because going through your spiritual walk, that's one of the first things they teach you is how to say no. And so she, is learning how to say no in her spiritual walk, but yet she's still saying yes because she like they need me. Like they need me. You know what I'm saying? But they're so jealous. You know what I'm saying? They're so jealous hearted and they have to stop trying to one up each other. I was the first dancer. I was the first this. I was the first. So what? If your sister doing that lane, then you do another lane. It's a million and one lanes that y'all could walk in. If one is the most spiritual, she's playing the most spiritual sister role. Then let her be the spiritual sister. If one is the want to be a baddie. Krishan doesn't want to be a baddie. So she's not in competition with Tasiki. She's not in competition with her sister, y'all. She doesn't even want to be a baddie. She already said she's done with that. She's already said she's done with that lifestyle. So why are y'all, everybody, trying to make it a competition? It's not a competition because you can't compete with something you don't want. Why is you competing for something you don't want? The more they talk about her, the more they are damaging their brand. They think they're damaging her brand, but they're really damaging their brand, not hers. That's the thing. Y'all gotta just pay attention. And then we, as supporters and people that have been watching this family, been cheering them on, cussing them out, arguing about them, fussing with them, mad at them, cool with them, going through the emotional roller coaster with them that they go through with themselves. Sometimes we have to just relax and just chill and wait to see what lies next. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, oh, we need a family show. We need a family show. But even with that, everybody want to pin the family against each other. We need a family show, but such and such shouldn't be on it. We need a family show, but a lot of this person shouldn't be on it. We need a family show, but we only really want to see this person. We have to stop that because that brews more competition with them as a family, y'all. And I'm just keeping it a butt. We have to stop doing that. We. I never said I want them all on it because everybody has a different aspect of their story. Even being in a family, my kids all have a different aspect of us. You understand what I'm saying? I could interview all my kids right now, and they all have a different view. Some might like me, some might not. I don't know. They don't probably don't like me, but they all love me. So, a scam. I know this is a scam because scam. But that's what I'm saying. But we have to stop that too. We hold a lot of responsibility in that too, as the viewers, as you know what I'm saying. We do. He said, I would love to see them all, but we have to keep it a buck. It's too much. And that's what I said. I agree with that, Lipstick, 100%. You ain't getting not one argument out of me about that. I agree with that 100%. I totally agree with that. It is too much. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hurt. It's a lot of hurt feelings. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of entitlement. Okay, some people feel like they're entitled to this, they're entitled to that. It's a lot of and they all have their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing. Krishan does not want to be a baddie. She doesn't want to do secular music. Okay? So therefore, in my eyesight, if this was my sister, okay? And My sister tell me, she say, "Hey, I'm out the game. I don't want to do secular music no more. I don't want to do bad girl TV. I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to be the bad girl no more. I don't want to do that. I want to switch over a new leaf. I want to just take my, I want to go into another lane. I want to go into the gospel lane. I'm gonna leave you over here in the R&B, rap, hip hop lane. Okay, I'm gonna leave you over here. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna stay 10 toes down. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let you do you. And I'm gonna go over here in my lane and work on my redemption story. This is not about you. It's about me. Bam. As a big sister, I'm gonna be like, okay, you go do you. I'm gonna support you and you doing you every now and then. I'm gonna show up at church when you doing your shows. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna listen to you. When you might see me in the morning, I might be up reading my Bible, listening to your music. I might. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how I'm a ride as a big sister. I'm gonna be like, this is how I'm gonna do this. And in the process, you done left me open to do my own thing. Okay, so now here I go. I got this lane. I'm your big sister. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move as your big sister. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, my sister probably was like this, but I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be older. I'm gonna be more mature about the situation. I'm not gonna try to get everybody that messed with you to hate you. I'm not gonna come up here and disrespect you. I'm not going to talk about your baby. I'm not going to talk about your man. I'm not going to talk about your life. I'm just going to stay in my lane and be like, come on, sis, let's make this bread. That's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to do it. Makeda, watch this rice, okay? Makeda, watch that rice. Yeah, I got it on. It should be almost done in a few minutes. So, no, y'all don't need to come with me. No. Y'all good. Y'all just got back. No, no, no. Bye. Bye. So I'm just saying that's how bye. That's how if I had to do it, that's how I would do it. Bye. I'm coming right back. I gotta go get the stir fry sauce. Oh shit. Would have went and got it. I'm saying that's how if I had to do something, that's how I would do it. I'm just saying. That'll be my method to my madness. Okay, sorry y'all. Like I'm gonna post the day. Who? What I love. So we dinner last year, the girl said but she said she got the ring footage. She called her boyfriend. Her boyfriend started going on. Like the she said she wanted to get that. She called her boyfriend. All night chilling. He started degrading her, cussing, going on. What? So what they arguing on Instagram? She just is just tagging her to the girl like she was an actual story time. So she gonna post her getting cussed out. I don't know if she posted that much on her Instagram. Oh Lord. There is the crabs in the back of mentality, and there is the crabs in the back of fucking mentality. But they don't care. Listen, my thing is this: if the crabs stay in the bucket, right? Eventually, what happens to the crabs? When did this happen today? A couple days ago. And then she came back today. Oh Lord, it's internet beast. Internet beast, y'all. My family be. Yeah, I think it's y'all. Listen, listen, it be a lot. But I don't know where nephew and auntie is. We'll probably come back for a late night, y'all. You know them. They like to do late nights, honey. I be liking to go on and talk and get it over with. Hold on, let me see where they at. I had it all muted and stuff. I smell like seasoning, so I can cook your vegetables. I smell like vegetables. I know. It's just it be getting people. They need to chill out with that. They need to chill out. Chill out for darlings. I don't know what it is. Let me drop this link if anybody wanna come up. I hope because I'm scared to go in the when I go in the store. I might lose y'all. If I do, I'm just in the store, y'all. If y'all would like to support the channel, you can by hitting by joining the membership, hitting the super chat, all that good stuff. Y'all know how that go. I guess I need to start saying that. They said I need to start saying that. YouTube be sending me all these things about I need to. They was like, you have good engagement. You just basically not making no money. I don't be care, child. I just like to talk. She said, woman over 10 years older than me. She calling you an old bitch. Who she got over? And she said, a woman that's over 10 years older than me. How old are you? That's only 20. Not 27. So the girl by 18. The girl, she don't sound like shit. Who though? The girl. Um, you left. You said you liked her. You worked there, so you did. Now you want to change.
And then she said she didn't charge her for the soap off and she gave her a discount for the lashes. So she got to pay 75, 75. But she felt like they should be free. No. Mm-mm.
I told her she wrong. Auntie, no, don't do that. We're in here right quick, y'all. Hopefully we'll stay connected while I'm in here. The store be finicky. Be finicky up in here. But yeah, it's the crab in the bucket mentality. I just want them to do better. I just want them to do better. So as people chop this up and say, Moo said, China, Moo said, just know that I said I want them all to do better. That's what I said. And I said what I said because it don't make no sense. They got too much. They could be doing too much. Baby, if it was 9 of us out here in these streets that can get to the money, baby, me and my brothers would be getting to the bread, and my sisters. I don't know, y'all. Have y'all tried these little veggies? I like the veggie straws. But they got these other little veggie chips. But these are, I would be. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann. Thank you so much. They be telling their stories. Oh, I'm gonna get these. These look hard though. I like. I didn't even come in here for this. I'm gonna get it. I didn't get it. No, I didn't some snack. Thank you so much. But we gotta take this hopefully go on. I go out inside, y'all. Some toast. Oh, of course they don't have none. So now I gotta improvise. I got it. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost done. I need to go grocery shopping. I haven't tried not to go grocery shopping because I spent so much money at the grocery store. I do need to go grocery shopping. I'm gonna wait on these two. I really don't need them. I really don't need them. But I'm getting these. My favorite chips. Nobody trying to get a credit card number on the internet. Okay. Look, I actually came in the store and got what I came in the store for. And didn't do no extra shopping. I did buy some chips though. Bye. I did buy some chips though. But I ain't do no real extra stuff. Usually I done been about half 4 5 bags coming out this store. But I really just need to buy good water. I thought I actually went in there. I don't think I did. Oh, it's cold in here. I always overspend in the store too, but I didn't this time. I went in there and actually got what I went in the store for. Because I actually got like almost everything else there really wasn't no need for me to really get a whole bunch of stuff. Huh? You thought of me too. I thought about it, but I said nope. Girl, mama's act like she can't drive. She act like she cannot drive. Well, y'all, listen, my phone about to go dead, so I'm gonna have to come back out here when I charge my phone up. Yeah, my phone's about to go dead. I'm on 6%. So we're gonna do a late night tonight. It's Monday. I got some stuff on. I don't know. We might. Hmm, I got some tea. I need to some old school tea. Maybe we'll go down memory lane Monday. We'll do a late night memory lane Monday and talk about it. Okay. So y'all set y'all notifications, all that good stuff, and yeah, bald headed skittle. You be trying to talk about some that whoever be talking about my bald spot, me and girl, we is not the same. We is not the same. Okay, I just had to put that out there. We is not the same. And baby, I always told you, God to make a table for you in the presence of your enemies. So that little Airbnb house you done bought for you, Callie, Jaden, Blue, Dre. Everybody probably but Mr. Sterling kids. We see you. We see you. We saw you and not impressed. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
No, I'm crazy. So go ahead, drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. Yeah. 'Cause I got the plug, I made the coffee. Talking late night for you.